y'all, this is the Oklahoma Grammy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to make you an easy hamburger helper. Now what you're going to have to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to want a 9x13 pan sprayed with a non-stick spray. You're going to use 2 cans of tomato condensed soup. You're going to need a half a cup of water. You're going to need 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. You're going to want salt and pepper and garlic if you use it. If you use onion powder, you could use onion powder. And you're going to take 1 pound of hamburger meat and cook it up like you would for tacos. Put all your seasonings in it that you like, and you're going to take 1 box of regular size shells, and you're going to cook them like you need to and drain them real good, set them aside, and I'm going to show you how to put everything together, and then we're going to put it in our pan and we're going to bake it. So I hope you stay with me. So I've got you over here at my stove with me in my kitchen, and it tells us to add our pasta back to our meat before we put anything in it. So I'm going to get my pasta and pour it back in. So I'm going to bring you down here, that way you can see what I'm doing. So it says to pour our pasta back in with our meat. We don't have anything in here but our meat that's been seasoned with salt and pepper. Oop, and I just made a mess. Okay, and then it tells us to add both cans of our tomato soup. We want to have it over a medium-high heat, it says. And then it tells us, we're going to mix it up a little bit. Then it tells us to add our half a cup of water. And it tells us that we need to add half of the cheese. Okay. Now it tells us to I guess we're just going to stir this up for 2 to 3 minutes. Now I put my pan on a cookie sheet because it is aluminum, and this is going to kind of be heavy for that pan, so that way I don't drop it or it doesn't bust a hole in the bottom of that aluminum. Okay, what this says to do is we're going to cook it for 2 to 3 minutes over medium-high heat, and then we're going to pour our mixture into our pan, and we're going to put the remaining cheese on top, and we're going to cover the pan with aluminum foil at that point. So as you can see, all that cheese is getting all good and melted and gooey. And you can add any kind of seasonings that you like, that you want to make this your own. As you can see. You could put Italian seasoning, garlic, You know, just whatever you like. If you like onion powder, you could put that in there. Okay, now I'm going to take, and this is my pan, I'm just going to take and bring my pan over here. We're going to shut this off, and we're going to bring this up, and we're going to pour it into our pan slowly, that way it doesn't get all over. Spread it out. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take, and I have the 1 cup of mozzarella and what's left of the cheddar. I'm just going to put the cheddar in with mozzarella. Let's mix it up. And one good thing about these meals is you can make them ahead and freeze them, and they will stay good for up to 3 months in your freezer. Just keep them covered up. You can take and put the aluminum foil on them. You could cook it right now, or you could put it in. A lot of people go ahead and cook them and then put them, freeze them. It doesn't take as long for everything to cook once you take it out. But just cover it up with aluminum foil, and you know, like I said, you can leave it like this and freeze it, or go ahead and bake it and then freeze it, and it will stay good for up to 3 months either way. I'm going to get the aluminum foil and I'm going to cover the pan. Okay, we're fixing to put this in the oven, and it says to take and bake it for 20 minutes, and then we're going to uncover it and we're going to bake it for an additional 10 minutes. Now, after we get through cooking this, after it cools, you get through eating it or whatever, cover it back up, and you can put it in your ice box, and it will stay good for 3 days. Or like I said, if you're not ready to eat it real quick after you make it, take and put it in your freezer after you make it, after it cools off, and it will stay good for up to 3 months. So y'all, I just took this out of the oven, and this is what it looks like now that it's done. And if y'all like my video, please give them a big like, because it helps my videos to grow, and I would really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.